In general, process is all about that measuring and monitoring. I mean, if you can't manage something, if you can't measure it, that's a Deming quote that everybody knows. And it's interesting to note that measuring and monitoring things typically tends to be done with almost like the carrot and the stick. It's almost a club thing. Now, what we do in this thing is, because going back again to what we talked about with transparency, here's where the key thing occurs. If you're transparent in sharing things, the most important things in your revenue and what you're doing, monitoring the effectiveness of your action and your operations, really transparently showing all the different regions that you need to measure. Now everybody is part of the results of what they've been able to accomplish once they go out there and they do what they need to do. So really, what happens where we measure and monitor in our areas of the process, that's going to be driving compensation. It's the success we have in the business. It's the results that have occurred. And compensation needs to be directly tied to the results we get in the business. Compensation should be tied to that. Again, you got to share it transparently with what you're doing, because everybody has a significant role in a growth model company in terms of sharing the success of what those numbers are. The fact is, when we reference growth, your business is either growing or it's declining. There's no such thing as stability. So when we talk about sustainability, consistency, don't misinterpret what that means. It doesn't mean going this way. You're either going this way or you're going that way. It doesn't mean ultimately you can't do this. The straight line between 2 points doesn't exist. It's always a varied path. But keep in mind, in your metrics and your monitoring, you need to be steadily growing.